top stories. All the Duplo Towers look all over us. Elsa and her friends are protecting the castle. Suspicious men in sunglasses are robbing and looting. The car has crashed into a small business. The fire brigade has put it out the fire. Once again, Batman is patrolling Bricktopolis.
Good evening and welcome to Breaking Brick Bulletin. I'm your host, Tim. Well, Bricktopolis, you have done it. We called out to all of you to bring in your stories of good versus evil. And you have delivered. We give you a journalistic round of applause. And we now come to our first... Excuse me. What is this button for? If I press it, it predicts the future. Okay. Well, tonight's top story... Wow. But that was unexpected. It appears that tonight's top story will be taking you into the flourishing cases of good versus evil happening in the wilderness.
Yes, thank you, Tim. I'm here amongst the green of the garden. So good and pleasant and calm. The garden is such a relaxing place to be. Just look at these peaceful scenes that we have had sent in from the Garden of Eden. But just as we heard in the last edition of the Breaking Brick Bulletin, all is not good in the Garden of Eden. Evil has entered the world and things have gone awry. And this is not just true for the Garden of Eden. This is true for gardens across the globe. Evil is having an impact. In one garden, we see evil giants take on good giants in an attempt to overthrow the farm. The elephant, horse, and sheep are looking safe for now, but how long will the good giants be able to hold off the evil giants? In another garden, we see dragons and robots breaking in. They're advancing further and further. They've broken down the fences and they're now crushing the grass and flowers beneath their feet. Quick, people on the island, swim to safety. But we have more places to check in on now as we continue our journey across the globe, looking for stories of good versus evil. So this is all from the Garden Centre. It's back to you in the studio, Tim.
Good. Yep, just gotta go. Okay. Woodland creatures running around. Yep, just gonna clear this. That's much better. I get the allergies with the outdoors and the nature. That's why I stay firmly in the studio. So, thank you, Caitlin, for that report. We now go to our second... Was kind of fun though, wasn't it? Let's just try it one more time. Wow. This button does take us to amazing locations. Tonight's story is brought to you by Karen. Let's see what she has to say. Matters aquatic. Over to you, Karen.
Thanks, Tim. We've been through some tumultuous times on the gusty seas today. We have seen many lives in peril, leading to what can only be described as daring rescues on the high seas. We begin with the classic tale of man versus waves, when one unlucky man was plunged into the depths. Thankfully, there were some brave rescuers able to pull him on board their boat. We then heard news of some turtles in peril in the hands of evil humans. Thankfully, there were some brave eco-warriors on standby who helped the turtles back to safety. In other turtle news, a colony of turtles were battling with a shark to protect the precious treasure. It was looking pretty close until they were helped by a fairy mermaid. Even the little hatchlings lent a hand, driving the shark back into the depths of the murky sea and saving the treasure. But finally, we turn to an epic sea monster battle happening as I speak. As you can see, the sea monster, also known as Loch Ness, or Nessie for short, is attacking the tall ship, and it's looking pretty close. We have heard reports of air support on the way from a nearby castle, so we do hope to see the sea monster in retreat before too long. There is some slight concern for this man in his canoe. We hope that we don't see another Jonah situation, but we are hopeful of his rescue. We will keep you updated as the situation unfolds, but for now, it's back to you in the studio, Tim.
Thank you, Karen, for that special report on the deep blue sea. I never knew it was filled with such dangers, and I never knew how much fish we in the ocean. Well, I am just exhausted bringing you all these tonight's Breaking Brick bulletins. I think I just need a rest. I just
This next report is intergalactic. Will we find the answers we've been looking for in the deepest, darkest regions of space? Over to our intergalactic astronaut, Jess, for this out-of-world report.
Thanks, Tim. I'm reporting live from my spaceship in a galaxy far, far away where the battle between good and evil continues to rage on. The Imperial forces and the Rebel Alliance have equipped their ships ready for the fight. With lightsabers ready, the two sides clashed, but the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs was nowhere to be seen. What's this? Oh, Houston, we have a problem. The final frontier is coming even closer to home as aliens and space marines are now battling it out. The incoming images are incredible. Look at that fire sword. Who's going to win? I must consult my galaxy guide to find out what all of this nonsense is about. What's this? It's danger, Will Robinson, as the fight between good and evil transcends space and Earth. Will this ever end? I fear we can no longer say, live long and prosper. Back to you in the studio, Tim.
What a spectacular story from our intergalactic reporter, Jess. Come back to us safely and live long and prosper. Well, you know what, I think I'm done with this button for tonight. You know, good money well spent, but I feel, I think I, Tim, your Breaking Brick Bulletin newsman, can tell you the next story. We are... It seems that there is some form of disturbance, perhaps post-apocalyptic battles. It's quite a studio. It's under attack itself. We really must find some form of shelter. We'll find a safer place and get you. Oh God! And get you. Well, that's everything.
Well, I'm bringing you this report from the rubble of what's left of our city. The world has gone crazy. I'm kind of stuck underground, hoping for some rescue soon.
But I can report to you today stories of rival gangs fighting one another over resources such as tires. Tires seem to be very important. We've also heard reports of green giants attacking these gangs. Most disturbing reports they are. And I think after surviving in this rubble for many days, I might be rescued soon. Reports of polar bears coming to my rescue. Very strange world. So what I can report is that I do have viable evidence from multiple sources that people are using the toilet system to transport themselves from one place to another. Fascinating. So, I'm now heading towards one of these transportation, the Potty 2000, to see if I can get to the final battle. Follow me as we're... Gerald! What are you doing here? Gerald! You're here! Have you been trapped under here as well?
Oh, aye, Tim. It's so grand to see you.
Everyone, this is evil Gerald. Are you still evil?
Ach, no, Tim. I'm so sorry for all I've done.
Oh, that's good to know. I've got a way to get out. Do you want to come follow me?
Oh, aye.
Rightio, let's go. Now, according to Snakehead, who's used the portable toilet potty transport many times, all I need to do is put one foot in and flush. Are you right, Gerald? Ready to go? Right. I wonder if this part is important. Let's start. Okay, Gerald, let's go. Gerald, you're almost there. Ready to go? I'll flush for you. 1, 2, 3. Whee! Wow, amazing. Right. Okay, right. My turn. I'll see you at the last battle.
Wait, I hear something. What's that buzzing? Is it a fly? No. It appears to be a message coming from the future.
It's true. We have seen a message coming our way. It's been seen floating across the seas in a bottle.
Yes, I can confirm that we saw the message as well. It's been floating around here in space. We sent George Clooney out to catch it, but he hasn't come back.
Whee! Oh, that's an interesting ride. I don't know if I'll be using that system again. Efficient. Seems like we're here, but what is this device? It's strange technology. I don't understand. Oh, look, seems to have a latch. Oh, and something called a Cassetti Tappy. It says, please insert into player and play. In the back, I am a video from the future. Let's see what happens. It goes in there. Close it up. And play.
The epic battle between good and evil has finally been resolved. The combat was brutal as each side gave its all to be victorious. From the Revelations time machine, which travels at 88 miles per hour, we have the results. Jesus' defeat of death when he rose from the tomb, tearing the temple curtain in two, led to God's victory over evil. Even his angels joined the fight against the evil serpents as God's mission of love was fulfilled. Knowing these final results should help all those who fight their own daily battle between good and evil. Knowing God's goodness is the ultimate winner gives us hope.
Hammer. Oh, I'll fix that hammer. Please excuse the noise, Bricktopolis. We are rebuilding our studio. You know, after all these cases of battles against good versus evil.
Good versus evil.
Sometimes in the battle, evil wins, but we know that God has won the war. And nothing can measure up to that. Good night, Brictopolis.